So just about every single day, someone messages me or someone comments and says, when are you gonna put the Zaubers back on Miley? And well, today you're in luck. Alright, so aside from putting on the Zaubers back on the car, we're also swapping in the new rain tray because this one, like I said before, is all nice and clean, none of it's cracked or broken. And also swapping in these quarter window track pieces. You get mine. I painted them a bunch of times. We can see all of that where it's been chipping and all of this. There's a bit of rust down here at the bottom, so we'll put the nice fresh new ones in that are all perfect and good to go. We'll also paint these ones, but these ones have no rust, so that's the key thing. And like I said, on the rain tray, you can see it from the front. I think this side's good. I painted this side once, but I think it's the passenger side. Yeah, this whole section got caught and ripped off all of that. So replace this, replace those, throw in the Zaubers, nice chill day. I'm also gonna go through and paint the actual wiper arms themselves. They are looking pretty faded, so get those fixed up today too. All right, where they at? Where they at? Woo! Where my lights at? Where my lights at? What's happening? Thank you. There they are. Woo! Looking so fresh as always. Yo, these things are absolutely blinding me. My goodness. Woo! Looking so good. Gotta roll them to the shade. I was getting blinded out there. If you are new to the channel, these are my 16-inch 3-piece Zaubers, custom lips, OEM, Aero hardware. I'm pretty sure when I bought these wheels, there's only one other set of 16-inch Zaubers. There's a lot of 17s, but the 16-inch version is extremely rare. These came from Japan, and I'm pretty sure there's only one other set that I know of, and I'm pretty sure I have the only set that has custom-made lips, but they're just beautiful. 16 by 9 all around, 2-inch lips in the front, 2.5 in the rear. This is one of the front wheels, but they are just, oh, they're just beautiful. I love these things. The gang's all here. Oh man, this is looking so fresh. So again, these are the 2-inch lips versus the 2.5-inch lips, but they're still all 16 by 9s all around. They just look killer. Man, I love these things. And I already know, because it always happens, someone's getting mad right now going, why would you possibly put stretch tires? Because I can. Because I can. I like it and I can. I have these for track stuff, these for show stuff. And again, because I can. So this makes you mad? Good. Take it all in. I hope you're super mad right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this stuff painted, looking nice and fresh, and while this is drying, we'll swap on the Zaubers. Give you guys a quick before look, and then our quarter window pieces here. None of these pieces are like super bad or like crazy faded, but just wait. Trim paint is a miracle worker. Just wait. Miracles, I'm telling you. Look at that. Brand new. Woo! Trim paint will change your whole life, I tell you. A little meat action, a little stretch action. Gotta have the best of both worlds, you know? In our fancy Coleman box. Oh, that didn't work. Bam. Adapters. So these here are 4x100 to 5x114 adapters, which is why the Zaubers fit on Miley, and also why I want to have the BBS wheels re-drilled to 5x114 because I already have these adapters. So I'm hoping the specs of these work with those wheels as well. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of these so I can do a test fit and see what size lips we can fit on these things. I cannot wait to get nice fancy lips like this for these wheels. Looking at it side by side, these are 9s versus 7.5s. You can see the difference there. So I'm hoping once we cut this factory lip off, use this barrel, use this face, I want to at least get 2-inch lips, maybe 2.5, maybe, but a minimum of 2-inch lips would be so good because this is 2-inch lip right here. So this on that will look insane. Yo, those are gonna look so good. once they're done on the car. So right now, I have a 20 mil spacer back there, which is the same size as my current front adapter. So this is where they sit as of the 17 by 7.5. They're sunk in a little bit, also kind of tipped because I can't quite bolt it up because the bolt pattern is not exact. But for the most part, this is where they're sitting. So it looks like if we stick with this barrel, so there's plenty of clearance back there between the strut, plenty of clearance for the brake caliper, and also to go to the Porsche caliper, still should be plenty of room. That's what I'll be good to go. I think we can get away with maybe, I'm not sure what size lip this is right now, maybe an inch. So maybe 1.5 inch lips all around, possibly, just to go a little bit bigger than this, but I think it'll work. But those look so, so good. Gotta throw the cap on real quick, get the full look. All right, don't fall off on me, don't fall off. Bam. Yo, those wheels are so sick. All right, I had to bust out a back wheel, get a full side look. Here for this. Whew. Yo, for OEM wheels, those things look so good. Oh, those things look so good. Now the front, like I said, we can probably do maybe 1.5 inch, maybe 2 for lucky. But the rear is way more sunk in. You can see that because in the back of my car, I have the Mark II rear beam, which gives you an extra 12 millimeters on both sides because I had to fit the Zaubers in the back a while back. So we have more space back here. So right now I have a 25 millimeter massive spacer, and these ones are still sunk in. So my adapter for the rear of the car is an 18 millimeters. The fronts are 20s, the rears are 18s. So it's gonna be even more sunk in than that, which means I'm gonna have plenty of room in the rear of this car to run a massive lip. So maybe 2 in the front, but possibly for the rear, 2.5, maybe 3. Like, I'm gonna have a lot of room. And there's still plenty of room between the strut back here, nothing sitting on the beam. Everything looks good, brake caliper's good, that's all fine. So we're gonna have a lot of room in the back to do a nice big lip. So we'll see. If I can only do like 1.5 inches in the front, I'll keep it to like 2.5 in the rear so it's not crazy staggered, but yo, these things are gonna look good. Even if I left them as 2-piece, like right now, they look super good. But I want this. I want the fancy lips. So we're gonna try and make it happen. Yo, those things look so sick once they're on the car. I can't wait. I've always wanted 17s, and I think these ones suit Miley just perfectly. I gotta say, sitting here looking at this, I'm even more torn now seeing them on the car for what color combo I want to do. Like, I love the white and polish on Miley. I love black wheels on Miley. Even the silver right now looks good. I don't know. Do I want to do? I'm really leaning towards the gloss black lip matte faces route, but the copper looks super good. Honestly, a full chrome or full polish look would look insane as well. There's too many options, man. I can't decide. I don't want to do white. I already have that. These are track wheels, not like show style wheels, so that really doesn't count. I don't know. I think I'm mainly torn between gloss black and matte black for the lips and faces, or just a full chrome option. Oh, I don't know. They look good, but I can't decide. Like, imagine nice full polish for the entire wheel, and then a nice chrome cap with like a nice light blue BBS to match the car. That'd be insane. But then also gloss black lip matte face, because Retro Wheel does this amazing matte black, and then like a gloss carbon or a gloss center cap with a gloss carbon BBS like logo in the middle. Oh man, I can't decide. Maybe we'll do a half and half. Maybe half the car gloss black and matte, and the other half of the car polished, because I just can't decide. Oh, what do you guys think? So I pulled off the big old 25 and I swapped the 20 to the rear. So this is pretty much exactly where this wheel would sit face-wise with my 50114 adapters. So as you can see, we have a ton of room to work. So maybe even a 3-inch lip would possibly fit back here. More than likely 2.5, but I mean, there's just so much room to fill. So, oh, I'm excited. So I just went through and got a whole bunch of photos taken and some measurements, sent over to the guys at Retro Wheel, and we'll see what kind of options we have. But this test fit has gone very, very well. Now, even though the BBS wheels look amazing on Miley, the Zaubers will just never, ever get old in this car. Oh baby, Zaubers are officially back on and looking too good. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff put away. These should be just about done drying. Been sitting all day long. Swap those on, and it'll be done for today. All right, out with the old and in with the new. Not really old, because I trim painted these maybe 3 years ago, so it definitely held up pretty good. It's better than OEM, but obviously this is much nicer now. And mine was actually broken here, and then all of this, you can see how this is nice and clean. Nothing's broken, and all good to go. Another small detail, but it really does make a really big difference. And also, instead of using the factory ones like this, I got these ones that have just nothing on top for a nice clean look. I got these from Chrysler, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, so there's no part number. They're just like little like molding clips, but instead of using these ones, I like these ones. Last thing to do, pull off these crusty, this one's even chipped like that, so it's chipping. These crusty little pieces, get those out of there and put our nice new ones in. So we didn't see yesterday's video and actually pulled these pieces out of that vent over there. They're very easy to pull out. Once your door card is off, there's a 10 down here at the bottom holding the base of this piece in. Then once you pull your seal down just a little bit, there's a Phillips head screw that's like up at this angle. Pop that out, pop the bottom one out, and just push it forward, and it's out like that. So with our door card now removed, we have this. This is the 10mm I told you about. That's the bottom, holds that in. But before you can actually pull this out, we need to drop the window all the way to the bottom. And then once it's down here, we have to undo these two, pull the glass out of the little holder here and sit it on the bottom. That way this can move, because right now the window is actually in this rail, and if it's still there, you can't move it out. So undo this first, pull it out of the way, then we can do this one. So on the vent over there, once I had undone this bolt and got everything out of the way, it was really easy just to go ahead like this and just very pull it, but mine seems to be super stuck. You can see the bit of rust on the backside there, so I'm not sure if it's stuck somewhere else, but gonna take a bit more work because like I'm yanking on this thing and it does not want to move, so some more work shall be needed. So this thing was a bit rustier than I thought. You can see all the rust on there, like all the residue on this side. I mean, this is just rubber, but you can see all of it up inside there. So it was stuck pretty bad right down here and then all through this. Now I'm just going through and prying the rest of it off of the seal here, and then I gotta just bring it around this corner, and then once it's out, we should be home free if I can get it to fit through there. This one seems much tighter in this door than the Vento for whatever reason. There it is. Yeah, look at how bad that is. Wow. Very crunchy and rusty. Look at this. Granted, there's no rust in the door anywhere else, which is good. It was just this piece where the water kind of sits, but yeah, that's gotta go. A little side by side here. Look how rusty this thing was. The whole bottom section. And then even up here, it was starting to, where it was flaking over, and the entire inside was pretty bad as well. So this one, yeah, the hole down there actually. Yeah, this thing was a goner. Thankfully I have this one, which is perfect, all perfect, and then this is all good to go. No rust anywhere in sight, which is awesome. And it's been covered now with the trim paint, so it should be good to go. I'm surprised this got so bad. Crazy. All right, and just like that, side number one is done. Again, another very small thing on the car, but it drove me crazy for so long. And I'm just glad, like, that doesn't look good. Even once it was painted, it was still like flaky, and like it just doesn't look good. This looks so much better. Like I said, small detail, most people won't ever notice, but I like it. We've got one more piece to swap out. I'm curious to see how rusty this one is. You can see some of the spots. All right, side number two, you can see the same thing. Very like bumpy and crusty, and then under here, where I first noticed the rust, you can see it right back there. So I'm curious to see how bad this one is. So believe it or not, this side actually fought me way harder than the other side, and I actually broke part of it down there because it was so rusted through. It should come out now. I already did the screw on top already. It should just pop right out if it doesn't. Look at this thing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was holding on by literally a thread. Dang, I can't believe how bad that got. It was crazy. So my car's been a Florida car all its life. So it's crazy that a Florida car has this much rust. Well, only in this spot. There's only rust on my car. It's just one little piece I found. But a Florida car has this much in the little piece there. And this being a car from Germany where it snows and stuff like that is like literally perfect. There's not even any bit of rust anywhere, which is crazy. All right, we are just about out of light for the day. You can see the sun's just about all the way down. But side number two is done. You can see nice and smooth. No more this. No more crusty, rusty. Yeah, this thing was so bad. She's just looking so good on these wheels. Had it back into the barn, so we actually had some light, but rain tray all nice and new and painted, wiper arms all nice and new and painted, and then our nice little quarter glass, whatever you want to call it, but no more rust. She's looking good, my goodness. Woo! And that sound. Oh, that good old VR6 sound. It's just the best. It's just the best. I gotta say, even though we've been in Germany for about a year and a half now, it still doesn't quite seem like real. I don't know how to explain it. Like sometimes when I'm just driving around, it just feels like, wow, we actually live like in Germany. We're thousands of miles away from Florida. It's just kind of weird. But like to see my first car, my little Miley that I bought back in 2011, my junior year of high school, to now have that same car be sitting in a barn in Germany, like, I don't know, it still doesn't seem like it's all real, which it is, which is awesome, but just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, I was doing just fine before I